Welcome everyone to the round 9 of freestyle chess. We have the Gukesh taking on Magnus Carlsen. Gukesh has the white pieces. Magnus puts off his jacket and look at Gukesh looking so much focused and calm today. Gukesh plays pawn to f4. Magnus adjusts his pieces as it is a culture of chess players. He takes his time for his move. Look at both of the players. So much calm. Magnus plays pawn to b6, opens up with bishop diagonal. Gukesh responds with pawn to b3, opens up another diagonal, and Magnus plays a beautiful move, knight to h6, wants to push the pawn and trade off the bishops. Gukesh plays knight f3, and Magnus pushes his pawn to g6. Gukesh takes the bishop, queen takes bishop, and queen has a very good diagonal. Gukesh pushes his pawn to g3. Magnus responds with pawn to c4. And there is a check coming in after Gukesh pushes the pawn. So Magnus defends it with knight to c2. And Gukesh plays knight to d3. Wants to jump in the center. And Magnus plays pawn to f6. Gukesh takes his knight back. Magnus plays his knight to f7. And pushes his pawn forward. And let's see what Magnus does. He pushes his pawn to f5. Gukesh plays his queen to e2. Magnus pushes his pawn to e5 and strikes in the center. Let's see which pawn Gukesh takes. He takes the e5 pawn. Magnus takes back with the knight. Gukesh takes the e5 knight. Magnus takes it back. And the e4 pawn is likely to be pinned. And Gukesh long castles. Magnus has to think what he and plays e5, d5. Gukesh responds with d4. Queen takes d4. Pawn takes f7 and queen to g2. Let's see how Gukesh responds it with. And he plays knight to h3, attacking the pawn. Magnus defends it with his rook. Gukesh strikes in the center. And Magnus short castles it out. Gukesh plays his knight to f4, looking at e3 and d5 square. And after some moves, Gukesh blunders his rook and loses the game.